Hey beauties, it's Riri. Look, I was hot, y'all. It's already been 90 degrees here in North Carolina. If you know, you know. Yeah, we got hot pretty quickly here. Anyways, this is my spring Torrid clothing haul. Everything in the entire haul, aside from one top, everything is a size 2 in the tops and then a size 20 in the bottoms. First up is this Foxy Sleep tank. I intend on wearing this just as a standard tank top because, you know, pink is my favorite color. I absolutely love this. I love the way that it fits. It feels really, really nice, really soft. I like the little kind of like lacy, meshy inserts on the side. And I think it's going to be perfect for spring and summer months. I like, and I say this a lot, I have a larger bust and a very long torso, a little bit heavier in the bottom, you know, larger lower tummy, things like that. And I like pieces that are fitted and accentuate my curves, but I like the extra length. And I feel like that's something that Torrid does well. And as you can see, the pricing and everything here, I do not shop Torrid when they have full price items. I never shop full price items, but when you can get clearance items and then they'll have like an additional 50% off of clearance, slash, you know, earn Torrid cash. That is when I jump on the Torrid products. But yeah, I love this. I love the tone of this. The shade is perfect. I love everything about this. It is stunning. Next up is the 9-inch pocket bike shorts. These were in black. I love everything about these too. I like the waistband. Again, they feel nice and soft. They were, I would say, like a medium weight, not super thin and like flimsy and see-through, but not so thick and kind of heavy and opaque that you feel like you can't wear them in the summertime. I would not pair this with this. I wear biker shorts underneath maxi dresses, or I wear an oversized tee. These fit perfect. They fit like, you know, their true size 2. A Torrid size 2 is an 18-20, and that is on par with the size that I am currently in right now. I am just under 5'5". I do wear a 40 triple DE in bra, and I'm between an 18 and a 20. You can see I have a longer torso, little short stubby legs. I got a big booty, big hips, big thighs, all the things. And I feel like this is something that I do speak to a lot when I'm speaking in terms of plus size clothing, more specifically with Torrid plus size clothing. They do it well, in my opinion, meaning I have bought plus size pieces that's literally kind of a straight size piece that they just, you know, blow it up and size it differently, versus Torrid saying, let us still shape your body as a plus size person, if that makes any sense. Meaning I don't look like I'm wearing a potato sack. Everything still has shape to it. Everything still, you know, drapes well over the body. I like these. I think these are perfect. I like that I have a little bit of extra length here. I do like the pockets and stuff like that. These are definitely a win. Next up is the Foxy O-Ring Cami, again in a size 2, and again on par with their size 2 for me. I love this. I like that it offers just a little bit of sex appeal, a little bit of sexiness, a little bit of skin showing, but again, a little bit more fitted at the top, but I have that extended length, which I love. This again feels very well made, nice and opaque, and you're not going to see anything through it. And I think, again, just a staple piece for spring and summer months. It feels really well made. Yeah, I love this. I think this is so, so pretty, and I love it. Of course, the shorts are coming up, but I love it paired with these shorts, and I just think that it's a beautiful staple piece for spring and summer. Next up is the 3.5-inch perfect boyfriend vintage stretch mid-rise shorts in a size 20. I really like these. That's I think why I tend to gravitate to high rise. I don't get like the weird waist gap in the back. But I really love these. I love the button fly. Yes, I'm an old school babe. I love a button fly, and it's so hard to find them sometimes. Definitely roomy. I feel like probably in the next couple-ish months, I'm probably going to be closer to like their 18. Like I said, I'm kind of in between 18 and 20. I actually wish that these were a tiny bit tighter on the thighs. If you do have, you know, larger thighs, or you ever experience chub rub or anything like that, for me personally, I either like a cuff, or I prefer more of like a 5-inch inseam, or I want the thigh area to be slightly tighter, just so things are not kind of shifting and rubbing and stuff like that. But these are great. They feel super comfortable. Again, very well made and stuff like that. Good quality. I like to have my booty looks in them and stuff like that. Very, very comfortable. They did pass the sit test, but yeah, I definitely always tend to get a waist gap in the back and stuff like that. And there's definitely, you know, a little bit of extra room. I don't mind that. As long as they kind of stay fitted through the duration of me wearing them. But I think, you know, a cute little short is amazing for summertime. Yeah, I like these. I like the wash and stuff like that of these. I just think they're super comfy. Again, I think they do denim well. Do I think that I would pay $40 or $50 or $60 for something like this? No, which, I mean, I even feel like $37 for these is not a bad price if they were full price. But again, you guys, I definitely feel like a lot of people have a misconception of Torrid and think they're extremely high priced. And yes, they can be. But if you shop sales and clearance and earn Torrid cash, look, y'all, you can get some great deals. I love these. Next up is the super soft rib snap front high neck tank, also in a size 2. This is the first piece that I'm like, it's a little thin. And I'm also trying to show the difference between this and the next tank. The ribbing on this is a little bit more of a wide wale type of ribbing. This is just thin. It's just a little too thin. I'm still going to wear it. I love it because it's super soft. I like the cut of it. I like that it unbuttons. And I think what I'm going to do with this is pair it with a kind of more higher neck to like fitted cami underneath it, just so it's not quite so thin and like quite so sheer. So this was the only piece really through the entire haul that it's just a little see-through. And you know, obviously we can wear a bra, we can wear a different tank with it, but I definitely just wanted to be obviously transparent, as transparent as this damn shirt, y'all. But yeah, I love the color of it. It does feel incredibly soft. I like that you can easily wear a bra with this. I like that the straps are a little bit wider and it doesn't come super, super low underneath the armpit area. I also don't like that. Yeah, I like it. I like the extended lengths and stuff like that. But this one was the first piece that I was like, you know, it's just a little bit thinner. Again, I don't mind it. I'm just letting you guys know, but feels incredibly soft. Love everything else about it. Next up is the 3.5-inch perfect vintage stretch mid-rise short, also in a size 20. You can see this pair versus the like boyfriend cut. These are a little bit looser. Hopefully I can keep them for the duration of spring and summer months and they don't end up getting too big. But again, you can see I have the waist gap. I have obviously plenty of room. I love the shade of these. I love the whiskering. Again, I love the button fly. I again tend to go a little bit more high rise and something that's either cuffed or just slightly longer than this. But you can combat chub rub very easily, you guys. We can, you know, use stick deodorant, and then I also have different chafing like gels and creams and stuff like that. So I honestly, just during the spring and summer months, I would just, you know, combat my chub rub that way. So I don't mind a short. I actually really like shorts. And more specifically, you know, just to wear with tank tops or if I'm going to the pool or to the beach or something like that. But yeah, really like these. I definitely feel like they're a little loose on me, but that's okay. I feel like I probably like the boyfriend cut maybe a little bit better. You guys can kind of chime in and let me know. But yeah, I really like these. Next up is the Scoop Henley tank in a size 2 in this beautiful sage green. If you don't know, green is obviously like my all-time favorite color as far as like for clothing and makeup and stuff like that. Yellow and pink are kind of my everyday type favorite colors, like my beauty room and stuff like that. But when it comes to like clothing and stuff, I love greens, and my makeup, I love greens as well. As you can see, it has a slightly like a smaller wale or like a smaller separation as far as the like ribbing to it. Again, I love a Henley. I like that you can keep it buttoned up. You can unbutton it and put like a cute little lace cami or something underneath it. This feels incredibly soft. I love the shade of this. And again, I like the extended length that Torrid offers in their tops. I have a very long torso. And oftentimes it's really hard to find, you know, tank tops specifically that actually fit me well. I absolutely love this. Next up is the fitted super soft rib V-neck Henley cami. Again, I love this. I like the princess seaming. I like all the different details and stuff like that. It does have an adjustable strap. Most of these did, by the way. Again, trying to show you the, you know, like the length or the width of the ribbing. Again, one of my all-time favorite colors. I love pinks, of course. And again, super nice and stretchy, very, very soft, long enough to accommodate, you know, having a larger bust, having a lower tummy, having, you know, a longer torso and stuff like that. I think it pairs well with the shorts. I love this. And I mean, for $10.98, you guys, I don't think that's a bad price at all. And they're super soft material. It is exactly as described. It's very soft. If you're familiar with, you know, either kind of like a brushed combed cotton or modal fabric, it's very comparable to that. Yeah, this was another win, y'all. Next up is the baby doll. I have no idea how to say this. Chalice, I guess. Corset top. This was also in a size 2. This was a little bit more pricey. It was $22.95. Regular price is like $45. As you can see, it's the first piece that is just too big. I wish I would have sized down. This was purchased back in February, so obviously I'm past the time to be able to return it. Anything that does not work out for me, you guys, I do put it in my resale group on Facebook. And that's always going to be linked down below. This feels really, really nice. I like the construction of it. I love that it's more of kind of a peplum style. So for me personally, because I am, you know, a little bit more bottom heavy, I have a larger lower tummy. I like this type of cut on me. I think it's incredibly flattering for my body type. But yeah, it was just too big. So it definitely kind of took away from it being a more kind of fitted, you know, corset style of a look. So yeah, I'm a little bit bummed by that. And it had, you know, it's obviously got pinks in it. It's got the beautiful sage greens that I love. I actually have an American Eagle pair of denim shorts that are that same color green. That's kind of why I got this. And then I wanted something too that was, you know, a little bit more kind of fancy-ish, if you will, a little bit more, you know, of a piece that I could dress up a little bit. So this one kind of bummed me out just a little bit. And of course I could go get it taken in or something like that. I do not have the time or the energy to do anything like that, you guys. So like I said, it'll probably end up in my resale group, or I can also put it back and gift it to one of my sisters or something like that when they have a birthday or whatever happens. But yeah, this was the one piece in the haul that I was a little bit disappointed by. I definitely should have sized down in this, but oh my gosh, is this beautiful. And I think if it were fitted properly to the body, I would have absolutely loved it. Next up is the mushroom oversized fit heritage jersey tunic tee. I opted to get this in a size 1 because I have found that if it is their oversized tees, more specifically a tunic, which is offering obviously more length, I have to get a size 1 and size down a little bit. And you can see it is incredibly generously sized. This is my favorite piece in the entire haul. I just absolutely love it. If you guys know, I love mushrooms. And I love this. I love that it's got the sage green in it that I love so much. I like that it's going to pair really well with, you know, doing biker shorts and stuff like that. I tend to, in the spring and summer months, live in oversized tanks or tees with biker shorts, or I live in maxi dresses with biker shorts underneath it. I absolutely love this. But definitely tip if you're shopping Torrid, specifically if you're kind of in between sizing, if it's an oversized fit, specifically tunic cut, definitely size down. But oh my gosh, I love this. I love everything about it. And last but not least is this Pisces Classic Fit tee, also in a size 2. I wanted to direct compare for you guys the oversized size 1 versus the size 2 kind of classic tee, if you will. And you can see this size 2 versus the other one, even being in a size 1, the size 1 is still bigger than this one is. So just, you know, noting that for you guys, this is still big enough and kind of oversized enough for me that I would still opt to wear it with biker shorts. It's giving me, you know, a little bit of hip coverage, a little bit of booty coverage. And of course, we got to represent for the Pisces out there, y'all. Love the color combo here. I like that the neckline is not super high up. I don't like anything that makes me feel like I'm choking or anything like that. Love the design. This was definitely a win for this haul, you guys. I'm thrilled. Comment down below. Let me know what you guys thought. What was your favorite piece? And do you shop Torrid, or where is your favorite place to shop, specifically for plus size clothing? I love you all. Stay happy, healthy, and safe. And of course, be your own best beautiful. Bye, beauties.